Okay, YouTube, I want to make a quick video about my Ruger 1022s here. I've actually been having some trouble. This particular firearm was starting to stovepipe more and more and more. Been trying to figure out why. I didn't believe it was an extractor problem because the rounds would always come out of the chamber, which, of course, you could remove the extractor completely and they would still come out, from what I've learned. This has actually been a really good learning experience for me. I actually did just that. I removed the extractor, and sure enough, the gun still worked pretty much the same. It still had stovepipes here and there, but it still functioned for the most part. Rounds came out of the chamber, and that was that. Of course, you could not extract a live round because there was no extractor to pull that out. But with that much said, first I want to show you the difference in extraction between this gun and my other 1022. This is open and the other one's a limited gun. Doesn't really matter, but what I got, two loaded factory Ruger 10-round mags. Yes, these are live rounds. I am in my basement. There's a solid block wall that way. It's not the safest, but safety will be on, and it will be pointed in as safe of a direction as possible. Cannot go to the range and do this today, but I think we're going to be alright down here. So I just want to demonstrate the extraction strength, I guess you could say. Hopefully the camera has this in view. So first one's in the chamber. I'm going to try to do this so that it's fairly consistent. I'm going to do all 10 rounds with this and then 10 rounds with the other one. So here goes. Empty. Gun is clear. And grab the other one. And here we go again. Notice how much stronger the extraction is on these. I don't know if you can see these in the camera view or not. I'm using a GoPro, but just watch the difference in extraction. Hopefully it shows up on video. I hit my finger. Clear. Back out. Chamber is empty. So, with that much known, I do have a new extractor on order. What I want to do right now is change just the springs around in these two guns for the extractor and see if that makes a difference. At this point, I'm just really super curious to see if it's a spring issue, see if the extractor's worn, see if maybe where the extractor sits in the bolt, maybe that part is worn. I don't know. But something is definitely worn because it didn't do this all the time. It just started to happen and then it got worse and worse and worse, and now it's 1 or 2 times per mag that it seems to do it now. So, alright guys, got the bolts out. They are both factory 1022 bolts, polished up a little bit, and I got my name etched into the side of this one. I did that myself. Yay, not too fancy. Anyway, what I noticed is, if this lighting works, let me zoom in from up here so I'm not in my own light. Focus. Come on. There. See the difference in the gap between the bolt face and the hook of the extractor? It's quite a difference. So, I just figured I'd let you see the difference there. The one on the right is the problem child. The one on the left works fine. And what I noticed is the one on the right is obviously not holding the round very tight to the bolt face. Just interesting things to note. So anyway, I'm going to pull these extractors completely out and lay them side by side and see if I can see anything different there. Be back in a sec. Okay guys, as you can see in the still picture, the extractors are identical. I even took calipers to them and measured them. They're within half a thousandths of each other. So what I got here now, both the bolts laying out in the same orientation. The one on the right's the one that's causing problems. This one was okay. I swapped the extractors, and only the extractors. It's the same way as I kind of expected after measuring them, because they measured exactly the same. The one on the right still sticks out. Little playing around with rounds out of the gun here. This bolt holds, well, this bolt slash extractor holds the round pretty snug to the bolt face. This one, not so much. It flops around a little bit. Nothing real crazy, but it doesn't hold it real firm. So my theory is it doesn't have a good pivot point for when it actually hits the ejector, which is actually on the magazine on these. For those of you that don't know, that's something I learned. It's actually this little lip right here. That's your main ejector when the magazine is in. When you have the magazine out, it utilizes this extractor here built into the trigger frame. That's just an interesting thing to note. Tell me I'm wrong, but do your own research. It's true. Okay, as an ending to this video, first I want to say what I was saying earlier about the extractor and its spacing as opposed to the bolt face. The more I looked at them and compared them, I think it might have just been an optical illusion, like the way I was angling each bolt, because I was, sitting razor blades across there off camera and trying to eyeball the gap then, and it was really similar. But as I showed, or as I edited into the video, in the picture of where I had the two extractors laying side by side, this is what I think now is probably the problem, the bad one. I put the other one back in the working gun. The very end of this that is supposed to have a sharp point on it, if it'll focus. If I come up here, apparently that's all the closer it can focus. It's kind of hard to tell without a good one sitting there, but that point is actually rounded over a little bit, and that could be my only issue, but time will tell. We shall wait for the Volquartsen extractor and go from there. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. That would be great to reach that. But anyway, till next time. See ya.